Gentlemen, let me ask you a question. Have you been feeling more tired than usual? Struggling to keep off belly fat? Noticing a drop in strength, drive, or even motivation? What if I told you that some of the so-called healthy vegetables on your plate might be quietly draining your testosterone, the very hormone that keeps you energized, strong, and mentally sharp? Yes, you heard that right. Certain vegetables, yes, vegetables, can actually suppress testosterone, especially in men over 60. And while most of us think we're doing the right thing by eating clean and staying away from junk, there are 3 common vegetables that may be sabotaging your health in ways you never imagined. In today's talk, we're going to uncover why testosterone matters more than ever after age 60. The hidden dangers of these 3 vegetables and what they do to your hormones. And most importantly, how to protect and boost your testosterone naturally, with smarter food and lifestyle choices. Because aging doesn't mean slowing down. It means getting smarter about how we take care of ourselves. Let's get into it. As men enter their 60s and beyond, a significant shift occurs in their physical and hormonal health, with testosterone levels naturally declining over time. This drop in testosterone is not just a normal part of aging. It's a key factor that affects many aspects of a man's well-being, from his energy and stamina to his mental clarity and emotional balance. For seniors, understanding the role of testosterone in their bodies is crucial, especially when they begin to notice subtle signs like fatigue, decreased libido, reduced muscle mass, or even mild depression. These symptoms may be mistakenly attributed to simply getting older, when in fact they are often linked to hormonal changes. Testosterone is not just a hormone responsible for sexual function. It is central to a man's overall vitality. It plays a crucial role in maintaining bone density, red blood cell production, muscle strength, and even cognitive function. When testosterone levels drop too low, men may experience a slow decline in strength and endurance, have trouble concentrating, or feel emotionally flat and unmotivated. This can impact their independence, daily functioning, and long-term quality of life. Maintaining healthy testosterone levels isn't about vanity or trying to turn back the clock. It's about ensuring that senior men can live energetic, active, and fulfilling lives. One of the major concerns for men over 60 is muscle loss, or sarcopenia, which is closely tied to hormonal changes. Testosterone supports the body's ability to build and maintain muscle. Without adequate levels, even the best exercise routine may not produce the same results. Bones may become more fragile, leading to a higher risk of fractures and falls. Additionally, testosterone influences fat distribution in the body. As levels decline, many men experience increased abdominal fat, which in turn can further suppress testosterone production, creating a negative cycle. Furthermore, testosterone is linked to mental sharpness. Many seniors are surprised to learn that their forgetfulness, foggy thinking, or lack of focus could be tied to hormonal changes rather than just aging. Studies have shown that healthy testosterone levels help improve memory, attention span, and even mood. When testosterone is low, it can contribute to symptoms of anxiety and depression, which may further isolate seniors and reduce their motivation to stay active and socially engaged. Another key area where testosterone makes a difference is cardiovascular health. While it was once believed that testosterone increased the risk of heart problems, more recent research shows that optimal levels may actually protect the heart. Low testosterone is associated with increased risks of metabolic syndrome, diabetes, and cardiovascular disease. All major concerns for men over 60, maintaining healthy levels of this hormone may help keep blood pressure in check, support healthy cholesterol levels, and improve overall cardiovascular function. What many men do not realize is how everyday lifestyle choices, like diet, can influence hormone levels. Some foods support testosterone production, while others can interfere with it. At this stage in life, men must be particularly mindful of what they eat because their bodies respond differently than they did decades earlier. Even vegetables, which are generally seen as healthy, can have hormonal effects depending on their compounds and how frequently they are consumed. That's why understanding testosterone and protecting it through informed choices becomes so important. Ultimately, testosterone is far more than just a youth hormone. It is essential for maintaining the core functions that define a healthy, active, and independent life in senior years. Recognizing its importance is the first step toward making the right decisions that protect long-term vitality. Whether it's staying active, choosing the right foods, or avoiding hormonal disruptors, every choice counts. Senior men don't need to accept low energy, foggy thinking, or declining strength as inevitable. With awareness and care, they can take control of their health and continue to thrive well into their later years. While vegetables are universally praised for their health benefits, not all of them are ideal for senior men, especially those trying to maintain healthy testosterone levels. For men over 60, it becomes increasingly important to recognize how certain foods interact with hormones. Some vegetables contain natural compounds that, while harmless or even beneficial in small amounts, may disrupt hormone balance when consumed frequently or in excess. Understanding these hidden risks is key to maintaining vitality and preventing the slow hormonal decline that can reduce quality of life. Testosterone, the primary male sex hormone, is sensitive to dietary influences. As men age, their natural testosterone production slows down, and their bodies become more vulnerable to hormone disruptors. Certain vegetables contain substances such as phytoestrogens, goitrogens, and other anti-androgens, which can subtly affect testosterone production and action in the body. Phytoestrogens are plant-based compounds that mimic estrogen, the female hormone, and can interfere with the delicate hormonal balance in men. When consumed often, they can contribute to lower testosterone levels by increasing the estrogenic effect in the body, which can suppress the natural signals for testosterone production. This is especially important for older men, whose testosterone levels are already declining due to age. Another category of concern is vegetables that contain goitrogens. These are compounds that interfere with the normal functioning of the thyroid gland, which plays a crucial role in regulating metabolism and hormone production. An underactive thyroid can lead to fatigue, weight gain, and reduced testosterone output. Vegetables like kale, cauliflower, and cabbage, while often recommended for general health, are also high in goitrogen. For men over 60, especially those with borderline thyroid function, frequent consumption of these vegetables, especially raw, can potentially suppress thyroid activity, which in turn can affect overall hormone balance, including testosterone. Additionally, certain vegetables contain anti-androgenic properties. These are substances that can block or reduce the effects of testosterone by interfering with androgen receptors in the body. When testosterone cannot bind effectively to these receptors, its action is weakened. Some herbs and vegetables, such as mint and spearmint, have shown mild anti-androgenic effects in some studies. While a cup of mint tea may not be harmful, regular or excessive intake, especially in concentrated forms, can have a cumulative effect. For older men who are already experiencing reduced testosterone action, even mild suppression from dietary sources can further impact energy, muscle tone, and emotional well-being. It's important to note that these effects do not make the vegetables bad in all contexts. They are not toxic or inherently dangerous, but their hormonal effects matter more, as testosterone naturally declines with age. For example, soy products like edamame and tofu are high in phytoestrogens and are often marketed as heart-healthy or plant-based alternatives. However, for older men, especially those noticing symptoms of low testosterone, such as fatigue, mood changes, or muscle weakness, it might be wise to limit such foods and monitor how the body responds. Moderation and awareness are the key. Diet plays a powerful role in hormonal health, and while vegetables are critical for fiber, vitamins, and overall wellness, not all of them are equally beneficial for every age group or health goal. For senior men aiming to preserve their testosterone levels, it is essential to evaluate their vegetable intake with a more personalized approach. This doesn't mean eliminating vegetables altogether, but rather understanding which ones may be counterproductive when consumed in large quantities. With the right information, older men can continue to enjoy a plant-rich diet that supports, not hinders, their hormonal and overall health, empowering them to stay active and vibrant well into their later years. When discussing testosterone health in men over 60, it's important to identify specific foods that may negatively affect hormone balance, especially vegetables that are commonly considered healthy. While vegetables are essential in most diets, a few of them contain compounds that can interfere with testosterone production or function for senior men whose hormone levels are already declining due to age. Consuming these vegetables regularly can contribute to fatigue, loss of muscle mass, decreased libido, mood swings, and other symptoms related to low testosterone. Among the most notable vegetables to be cautious with are soy-based vegetables, flaxseeds, and mint, each with its own way of impacting testosterone. Testosterone. First on the list are soy-based vegetables such as edamame, tofu, and soy milk. Soy contains high levels of isoflavones, which are a type of phytoestrogen, a plant compound that mimics the hormone estrogen. In the male body, an increase in estrogen-like compounds can lower testosterone by creating an imbalance between the two key hormones. Although the body naturally produces both testosterone and estrogen, they must remain in a specific ratio for optimal health. When phytoestrogens are introduced in large amounts, they can disrupt this balance. For older men who are already producing less testosterone, this added estrogenic effect from soy may further suppress their natural hormone production, leading to increased body fat, reduced energy, and a weakened sense of well-being. Some studies have shown that excessive soy intake may even lead to a decrease in serum testosterone levels, although the effect varies depending on the individual and the quantity consumed. The second vegetable, often misunderstood in terms of hormone health, is flaxseed. Though technically a seed, flax is often grouped with health-promoting plant foods and added to salads, smoothies, and cereal. Flax seeds are rich in lignans, another type of phytoestrogen. Lignans, like isoflavones, can increase the estrogenic activity in the body. Flax seeds are also known for their high omega-3 content, which is beneficial in many ways, but for men over 60 focused on maintaining testosterone levels, the high phytoestrogen content of flax can be a concern. In some studies, increased consumption of flax seeds has been associated with reduced levels of free testosterone, the form of testosterone most active in the body. While a small amount of flax may not be harmful and can support heart health, excessive use may have unintended hormonal consequences for aging men. The third on the list is mint, specifically peppermint and spearmint. These herbs are often consumed in teas, desserts, and natural remedies, praised for their calming effects and digestive benefits. However, studies have shown that spearmint and peppermint may reduce testosterone levels by directly impacting androgen levels. In one study involving men, regular consumption of spearmint tea over a few days resulted in a measurable decline in free testosterone levels. The proposed mechanism is that certain compounds in mint act as anti-androgens, which block or weaken the effects of testosterone by limiting its ability to bind to receptors in the body. For men over 60, this anti-androgenic effect, even if mild, can contribute to reduced energy, motivation, and strength. Since testosterone plays a critical role in maintaining muscle tone, bone density, and emotional stability, even minor reductions can have a noticeable impact on daily life. For senior men aiming to preserve or naturally support their testosterone levels, Being aware of these three vegetables and their hormonal effects is an important step. Avoiding or limiting soy-based products, flax seeds, and mint doesn't mean cutting them out entirely, but it does mean consuming them with mindfulness, especially when hormonal symptoms are present. Hormone health is a complex system influenced by many factors, and while vegetables are a vital part of a balanced diet, knowing which ones may interfere with testosterone can help older men make smarter dietary choices. With small adjustments and a little awareness, it's possible to eat well and support hormonal balance at the same time. For men over 60, maintaining healthy testosterone levels is essential not only for strength and vitality, but also for emotional and cognitive well-being. As testosterone naturally declines with age, it becomes increasingly important to support the body through smart dietary choices and lifestyle habits. While some foods can suppress testosterone, many others can help boost or maintain it. Along with careful food selection, there are additional senior wellness tips that can have a powerful impact on hormone balance and overall health. One of the most effective ways to support testosterone naturally is by choosing hormone-friendly vegetables and avoiding overconsumption of those that may contain phytoestrogens or anti-androgenic compounds. Cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and Brussels sprouts, for instance, contain a compound called indole-3-carbinol, which may actually help lower estrogen levels in men. This can help restore a healthier testosterone-to-estrogen ratio, which is particularly important in older men whose estrogen levels may rise slightly as testosterone declines. Leafy greens like spinach and Swiss chard are also excellent choices, as they are rich in magnesium, a mineral shown in some studies to support testosterone production. Including these vegetables regularly can offer both hormonal benefits and vital nutrients that protect against age diseases. In addition to making smart vegetable choices, protein intake plays an important role. Consuming lean proteins like chicken, turkey, eggs, and fish helps preserve muscle mass, which tends to decrease with age and low testosterone. Seniors should aim to include a good source of protein at every meal to support muscle maintenance, metabolism, and hormone synthesis. Healthy fats are equally important. Testosterone is made from cholesterol, so incorporating healthy fat sources like olive oil, avocados, eggs, and nuts can give the body the building blocks it needs to produce hormones. Contrary to outdated advice, not all fats are harmful. In fact, some are essential for hormone function. Beyond diet, lifestyle habits can significantly influence testosterone levels in men over 60. Regular physical activity, especially strength training and resistance exercises, is one of the most effective ways to naturally increase testosterone. Lifting weights or doing bodyweight exercises like push-ups and squats stimulates testosterone production and helps combat the loss of muscle and bone density that often accompanies aging. Even light activity such as walking, stretching, or swimming can make a difference by improving circulation, reducing inflammation, and supporting cardiovascular health. Sleep is another major factor in testosterone regulation. Many older men suffer from disrupted or insufficient sleep, whether due to medical issues, stress, or age changes in sleep cycles. However, most testosterone is produced during deep sleep, particularly in the early morning hours. When sleep is poor or shortened, testosterone production drops. Seniors should aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep each night and address any sleep disorders such as apnea or chronic insomnia that may interfere with rest and recovery. PA, Pero, Gen, PAC, Gen, APRA, KEP, BIA. Managing stress is also critical. Chronic stress elevates levels of the hormone cortisol, which has an inverse relationship with testosterone. When cortisol remains high, it can suppress testosterone production and lead to further hormonal imbalance. Mindfulness practices like meditation, deep breathing, prayer, or simply spending time outdoors can help reduce stress and promote mental clarity. Staying socially engaged and mentally active also contributes to emotional balance, which can support better hormonal health. Finally, regular health checkups are vital. Men over 60 should monitor not just testosterone levels, but also overall hormone balance, metabolic markers, and nutrient levels, such as vitamin D and zinc. Both of these nutrients are associated with testosterone production, and deficiencies are common in older adults. Supplementation, when recommended by a doctor, may help correct imbalances and improve vitality. By making conscious choices about what they eat and how they live, older men can support their testosterone levels naturally and maintain a high quality of life. These simple but effective wellness habits form the foundation of healthy aging, enabling seniors to stay strong, independent, and mentally sharp well into their later years. In conclusion, maintaining healthy testosterone levels in men over 60 is not just about one aspect of life. It's about a balanced approach to aging with strength, clarity, and vitality. While testosterone naturally declines with age, senior men can take powerful steps to protect and support it by being mindful of what they eat, especially avoiding certain vegetables like soy, flaxseed, and mint that may interfere with hormones.